Hey everybody, welcome back to the Nerdcast. It is Devin broadcasting as always live from an undisclosed location in the center of Texas on honestly a pretty big bummer of a Saturday. How's everybody else doing out there? Today was a bit of a struggle for me. It's down, depressing weather, gloomy, cold, deep in my feels about the employment situation or lack thereof. Deep in my feels about my personal health, which, tick of good news, I did get my blood pressure medication today, so I at least can start taking that. But, it's just been, it's a tough go. And I just have to get better at, I guess, managing my experiences, I guess.
Happy Royal said sorry you had a bummer day.
Hey Royal, welcome back to the stream. Yeah, I feel like it's just gonna be this way for a while. And I'm not used to it. Like, usually when I have situations, bouts of, depression, I can kind of soldier my way through it via other distractions, mainly work. I just work. I go to work, and then I focus on going to work the next day. But I don't have that right now. And in fact, that is like the central cause of a lot of this. In addition to everything else that's just kind of happening in society around me. So there's really nothing I can do but just kind of try to, I don't know, distract myself from it, which I haven't really been doing a great job of that. I hope you're doing good, though. May as well get this thing started. Who knows how long it'll take for people to trickle in. I can't even remember which one we were on last time. I guess this one.
Happy Royal said, join she.
What were you up to today, Royal?
Happy Royal said nothing really.
Oh, I have a message from Vince. No.
Happy Royal said went roller skating, but I was kind of in my brain a lot.
That's not the best place in the world to be right now, I feel. Maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just me, but I'm trying to find ways to escape my brain.
Surat said, join.
Yo, first time chat from Surat D. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing?
Surat said, join he. Street Corner Becky said, join he.
Hey, what's up, Vince? Welcome back to the stream. Surat, you've already joined as they, them, so I don't think you can, change that.
Street Corner Becky said sorry, was grabbing a beer.
Oh, no worries. No need to apologize. Welcome back.
Surat said there is a discrepancy between the in-game command and the extension command.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, it does say just /join, huh?
Lulu Dadley said, join she.
Hey, Lulu, welcome back. How are you doing?
Happy Royal said Surat is my little sweetheart.
I thought
Happy Royal said hi, Lulu.
I thought the name seemed familiar.
Lulu Dadley said hey, lovies.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and turn Caster Labs off. I let Spymaster know we're live. Went out on a fleet with him today. I was the only one who died. Well, that sucks, but thank you for putting out the notice. Oh, where did I leave off? Yo, first time chat from Battle of Cannae. Welcome to the stream. You joined the Grandee. Okay, my authority is 8. Stability is 7. Treasury is 3350. My goal is farming. The counts are trying to lower my defiance to 4 or less. Let me, shrink myself a little. The partitions are trying to get the treasury to 1500 or less. And the Grandees are trying to lower the stability to 4 or less. Hiya, saw your post in the King of the Castle Discord server. Couldn't resist trying to overthrow a king named Bill. King Bill? Alright, Lulu, you missed out last time. You should probably watch the VOD on YouTube or whatever, but last time, I finally married the Fish King, the fish guy. I married the fish man, and then I immediately, like right after, I cheated on him with a pirate queen. So King Bill is getting around right now. He's throwing it around. Okay, we have a city in flames in the east, undercutting in the coast, and a contested wreck in the south. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, thank you for pinning that, Lulu. I appreciate it. How dare? How dare what? How dare what? You cheated on Glorb with the Pirate Queen? How could you? You married both of the suitors I wanted you to marry the one time I'm not here? It wasn't, I mean, they just both happened to pop up. I didn't marry the Pirate Queen. I just cheated on Glorb with her. And Cannae, it just happened that way, all right? It's over now. We're still married. It's fine. It's fine. Bill is putting the pieces back together. Just let him cook. Grandee Cannae, an opportunity, Your Highness. A Kurth ship sunk last week just off our coast. I requested permission to salvage the wreckage. Kurth vessels are always full of valuable things. Patrician Vince. Wait. It might be off your coast, but is in our waters by the 9th. In fact, it's closer to our city of Hythos than any of yours. But you ceded those waters years ago in exchange for a chest of silver. You were having money problems. Your Holiness, esteemed council, don't let this liar fool you. We were thinking of you the whole time, Lulu. Better be good to Glorb now. I try to be. I try to be. Alright, what should be done with the Kurth shipwreck? A. Allow the Grandees to salvage the ship. B. Allow the partitions to salvage the ship. C. Salvage the ship but return any bounty to Kurth. Or D. Leave the wreckage alone. Oh man, this is a tough one. I'm gonna leave this for y'all to decide. I don't want to spend any of my laws because we still have a couple of other things to get to. So I'm gonna leave those alone. I'm just gonna let you guys choose. I was busy hosting a super sexy party for my bestie's birthday. Oysters, ball gowns, and spankings. Wouldn't miss King the Castle Saturday if it wasn't for a good reason. Oh, jeez. Flex on us, why don't you, Lulu? I knew y'all were gonna vote for that one. I was thinking about vetoing C too. But I had a feeling you guys were going to vote for that one. Kurth, what did those dogs do to deserve this? Oh, jeez. Although both of the Grandees and the Partitions protest your decision, the salvage goes ahead. You retrieve handcrafted furniture, a strange music box, and a few barrels of pickled herring. It doesn't seem like much, but the Kurth diplomats accepts it gratefully, providing a significant amount of gold in return. Oh, shit. I was just the host, not the recipient. No, I figured as much on that. Alright, which one do we get to next? The city in flames in the east, or undercutting in the partitions in the coast? Let's do this one. Alright, Partition Vince. I wanted to speak to you today about a delicate matter, your most august majesty. It concerns the perfume trade. Yes, I'm familiar with it. Then you'll understand our position. You see, the Grandees have a long history of creating perfumes and scented oils for all sorts of purposes, while I purchase some for myself fairly often. The counts are in a similar position to me, in fact, always attending those fancy balls of theirs, always having to look and smell just perfect. You wouldn't believe how much perfume they get through. Traditionally, we Partitions have facilitated this trade, making sure that a fair deal was reached on both sides, yet now the counts buy from the Grandees directly. They're cutting us out of the deal. You can't let them get away with it. Sounds like clever business to me. Your Serene Highness, please, just call a council vote, will you? I mean, Defiance and the coast can't get any higher anyways. What if I just pay you to forget about this? I'm gonna do that. That would offset our losses. You dig out some funds from the treasury so that the Partitions don't feel so hard done by. Better this than taking it to the vote and potentially angering other regions. In a few weeks' time, the Partitions have forgotten about the perfume trade, while other regions are happy to continue unhindered. Money truly does make the world go round. Trade in the east is wealthy, and trade in the south can't go higher. Well, I feel like that should have lowered their defiance a hell of a lot more. I just pulled a bunch out of my treasury. I'm telling you, that pile of junk must have included some powerful magical treasure. Why else would Kurth have given us so much gold for it? We've been gypped. If only we were allowed to salvage it. Well, that's not what the vote said. You can take that up with the council on that one. Oh. Conte Surat, look at that, with the black veil and a sash and everything. That's pretty epic, and the cane. Your Highness, there's been a terrible fire in the city of Kandin. Where once there were buildings, there is now a field of smoldering ash. Dozens of peasants have died. What caused this fire? A cow kicked over a lantern, Your Majesty. Some milkmaid was burning the midnight oil and must have had unexpectedly cold hands. Poor cow, or I'm sorry to hear your city's gone up in flames. I was hoping the council might unlock some funds from the treasury so we could rebuild. Fine and punish the milkmaid responsible? Lord almighty. Well. I shouldn't have given the partitions that money, huh? Because now, it seems like I've got no choice but to, We never had enough money to make the city stone again. Curious about that plot line. I guess if I had done this one first, I probably would have been able to do that. I gave the partitions all that damn money. Yeah, sorry counts, I can't have that one. I can't have that one. I must protect my treasury. Oh, Surat going hard after the milkmaid. We're gonna find that fucking milkmaid. We're gonna make her pay. How dare she have cold hands?
May Allah awaken the people and help them to see the evil doings
Lightning
of
strike.
Israel and the United States.
Lightning Strike 982, welcome to the stream. How you doing? You are a partition of the coast. I don't want farming to go down. That's my thing. That's my thing. I don't want farming to go down. Oh, but they want stability to go down. I think. Oh, it is me and oh, yo, what's up, Toaster? Welcome back to the stream. I'm a fancy boy. Oh, you're in the partitions again. The partitions are beefing up. Fuck. This is a, I don't know which one to do. I don't want to hurt my farming. I'm gonna go with let's find out. You know what? Let's find out what this looks like. A peasant named Heather is deemed responsible for the fire. Heather. You send a squad of soldiers to arrest her and bring her in for a speedy trial. By the 9th, 'tis not my fault. The cow is to blame. Regardless, witness testimony proves Heather's guilt, and both she and the cow, whose name is also Heather, are executed the following day. God damn. That's brutal. Why did we have to execute the cow? I mean, I'm sure that was going to happen anyways for the beef. Farmers throughout the East report uncharacteristically sour milk from their cows for weeks after. Damn, cow unity. There was bovine unity that ended up hurting my farming anyways. That was lame. Hey, you're the one who chose to have her hunted down. I did. I know. I made that decision. Reverse voting. Reverse voting is fun. I'm going to stick with being able to bribe. Just for now. You can't order someone be hunted down and punished and be surprised when they're punished. Well, I didn't think they were going to cut their heads off. Like, her and the cow? I figured it was just going to be like, alright, we're just going to throw you in jail for a couple days or something. It's okay, I'm lactose intolerant anyways. Justice has been done. This crackdown on bovine criminality is a testament to King Bill's wisdom. Bovine criminality. I am often amiable to bribes. What do you think had happened? A slap on the hoof? I see what you're doing there, Toaster. I would have done. I wasn't even gonna blame the cow. Why blame that? Why have the cow stand trial? Is the cow gonna be like, Your Honor? She forced me to do it. Are you gonna bone the fish husband and have a fish heir? I don't know. We have to find out to see what's going on about our heir. Or have a Karen perform a citizen's arrest. Your marriage to Glorb is already a disaster. Oh no. Well, never mind that. He can't stand the sight of you, and when you are the same room, it somehow always ends in an argument and a slammed door. The last thing on your mind is procuring an heir, but the needs of the kingdom must prevail. Well, you're finally married. Not as well as you expected. You're still in power, aren't you? Still have the crown on your head? That's what matters. You've done well so far, but there's something still missing, an heir. You need someone young whose loyalty is assured. A child of your own will do the trick, even if they're a bastard or the youngest of your many cousins. Well, I don't think that's gonna happen. Gee, it's almost as if cheating on him is bad. Look, Bill was just trying to get the pirates to stop attacking the coast, alright? For all the good that did, like, the partitions are still, like, really defiant against me, but I cheated on Glorb to try to get the pirates to stop attacking the merchant ships. You'd think they would have a little bit more respect for me. I don't know if this is gonna happen. Glorb marriage failed, worst timeline. Hot pirate captains are difficult to resist. I mean, when he explained it to Glorb, Glorb seemed cool with it. I don't know if he was cool with it, but they haven't really given me any opportunities to, like, win Glorb back over. Partition is another word for noble. Partition is another word for divider. I must be mispronouncing it. Something wrong then. I'm glad my family isn't this fucked up. I'm here maintaining the wealth of my family while my dumbass of a son is trying to orchestrate a hostile takeover that could result in all of us being ostracized from the kingdom. Of course, an entirely sensible idea. I'll make arrangements at once. Alright. They gotta get me an opportunity to patch things over with Glorb. Bounty fraud. Your Majesty, you recall your bounty on spider legs? There have been certain financial irregularities surrounding the initiative. Though the spider problem has already been solved, we still get dozens of bounties being claimed every day. In fact, we owe the Adventurers Guild over 2,000 gold. That can't be right. I've checked and double-checked the accounts, I'm afraid. I took the liberty of asking the Spy Master to investigate. My spies in the guild tell me they're breeding giant spiders in basements across the kingdom. They've even bred a variety with extra legs. This is obviously against the spirit of the agreement, but we didn't technically forbid it, so we still owe them 2,053 gold, legally speaking. Motherfuck that, dude. Cancel the bounty scheme and pay the guild what they're owed? Fucking veto the fuck out of that. Wait, what? Pay off the guild? What? So there are two options? So there's no way I can get around this? There's no way I can get around just emptying my fucking treasury? Where's the option to send my military to fucking destroy this guild? Oh, here it is. Arrest the prominent guild members. Yeah, how about we do this fucking thing? Even though... Well, it would be the counts, right? Yeah, their military is not that great. None of my militaries are that great. Well, it looks like I'm fucked on this one. There's no getting around this one. I may as well not even waste the veto. It doesn't even really matter. Like, there are two options of the same thing, basically. Been a long while, but I'm back. Night shift is painful. Yo, what's up, the Apoth? Welcome back to the stream. Damn, too many people on the coast. Too many people in the coast. Oh man, you guys are gracious to avoid the emptying out my treasury option. Okay, cancel the guild, cancel the bounty scheme and refuse to pay. I mean, that's gonna hurt my farming, but we could go with the dice roll on this and see what happens. I really want, man, I wish that military was a little better, because I really want to make these motherfuckers pay for this now. Alright, this is gonna fail, but let's see what kind of disaster. I think I'm gonna go with this one. My fellow partitions, I don't know why you didn't pick A. That is literally exactly what we wanted. I'm surprised too, honestly, but A, you know what? More power to y'all, thank you. Because I'm tired. Alright, let's I didn't know who I was for the longest moment. All right, let's roll the dice with the resting guild members. Huh, I've been waiting years to take a crack at the guild. Let's see how those amateurs hold up against real soldiers. Marshal, I would hold back on the braggadociousness. The next day, your troops stormed the guild outposts across the kingdom as well as the central headquarters in the capital. Adventurers are adept fighters with plenty of tricks up their sleeves. Your soldiers find themselves blinded by magic dust as they battle opponents buffed by illegal potions. Oh, this sounds like this is gonna end awful. Listen, my son is an idiot, and the kingdom would actively be worse with him as king. But I don't think I can explain to him how we intentionally threw a chance to get him what he wanted, lol. If your son's an idiot, he probably won't get it. He won't understand it either way. Oh, we succeeded! Oh, hell yeah, but your marshal is right. The adventurers are outnumbered and lack discipline. They flee as soon as as the going gets tough and your troops take only minor casualties. Military in the east is now mediocre. Holy shit! The guild headquarters turns out to be overflowing with gold looted from various dungeons and ghoul-ridden catacombs. It all gets confiscated, of course. Your treasury suddenly looks healthy indeed. God damn. Holy shit. Pog the Gamba. Yeah, Gamba arc goes hard. Gamba arc goes hard. Holy smokes. That's a lot of gold. Absolute throw from me as a green. Yeah, I don't know.
Look at my African American over here. Whew. Look at him. Are you the greatest? Do you know what I'm talking about? Okay. So we have
something absolutely catastrophic will have to happen for you guys to win this scheme. Meanwhile, the guild leaders are put on trial for fraud and their pet spiders are burned at a giant bonfire. A positive outcome all around. My authority is now tyrannical. Damn, that dice roll actually worked out pretty well. Wasn't expecting that one. Holy smokes. Yeah, the Gamba arc goes hard on that. You know what would make this even better? What's that? What's up? Giving us all a little tax break. I could do that. I can do that. Lower that defiance a little bit. We'll see when tax season comes around. Grim tidings, Your Highness. A meddling wizard has set up shop in Chinsk. Up here we go. Every time you deal with a wizard, they want lots and lots of money. I believe it is Athmorel, the Stormbringer. Tell me more about this wizard. Wizards have managed to tame creation itself. They wield untold powers and are naturally distrusted by the church. Even the High Inquisitor wouldn't dare move against them openly. Athmorel, as her name suggests, is a wizard whose domain includes both sky and storm. She's put out a call for new apprentices, which is a rare event. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for many. Droves of unwashed, glory-seeking peasants from all over the east are lining up for their chance. Not just peasants. Battle of Cannae, or Cannae, I don't know how that's pronounced, have also decided to apply. The competition will be fierce, but those peasants are no match. I will be the most powerful noble this council has ever seen. You couldn't put on your clothes if it wasn't for your servant's help. We can't let this go ahead. To have a potential wizard on the council would present a clear and dangerous conflict of interest. Then we shall assemble the council. Your Majesty, you realize, of course, you've made a terrible mistake. It's only a matter of time before some ragtag group of adventurers meet in a tavern and set out on a quest to overthrow a tyrant king by murder, hoboing their way across the kingdom. Maybe, but hey, I've got battle nuns, so let them come. Wait, we don't like wizards? We like wizards, but wizards like money. Allow Grandy Cannae to become Athmorel's apprentice. Require he forfeits his noble title in order to become an apprentice. Forbid him? I'm gonna veto that first one. Only the Pats have the capacity to murder Hobo right now. They don't have a military. They can't do shit. Because the pirates were wrecking their navy until I started boning the pirate queen. I think me and the wizards have something in common. That and bad grammar. When you let me be a wizard, I got a number. Yeah, I forget. I think I don't know. Maybe there is a path for a council person to become a wizard and not get a number. But I think I've seen two different outcomes that both led to the same thing. So I'm just gonna veto that. Let you guys decide between these two. Hey, first time chat from 8 the Bubble. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Oh, and you became a Grandie. You're on the Grandies. Oh, it looks like you're going to be forfeiting your wealth. Which I think is the same as getting a number. I suppose that is an acceptable compromise. Val of Kane begins his journey to Chinsk immediately. God, I have so much money in the treasury. His successor... Yeah, I don't know why they say you died. You just kind of ran off. Unless you died in training. His successor, Battle of Kane II, inherits his position on the council, but the treasury confiscates the vast majority of his wealth as a payment. Athmaral's presence in Chinsk attracts all sorts of visitors, though the power of her latent magic starts to wilt crops from miles around. Oh, that bums out my fucking farming. That's not cool. Oh, you've got no money. Damn. An old debt? What? Somebody's coming to take my money already? Lord Partition Toaster. How do you expect me to take this seriously, you crack-brained simpleton? Countess Lulu. Shut your daft mouth and give me what I am owed, you honorless dog. Calm down, both of you. This pimple-headed lackwit... This pimple-headed lackwit expects me to pay her a huge quantity of gold just because her great-great-grandfather beat my great-great-grandfather in a foot race. A debt owed is a debt owed, is it not? Your Highness, I only recently discovered this debt while combing through my ancestor's journal. Honor dictates that Lord Toaster is liable for his ancestor's debt. By the night, this is ludicrous. I demand we put this to a vote. Just know I've taken to bathing in my own money. What a time to post that in the chat. The only two options for a noble to leave is death or prison. Or death or prison. The didn't program extra notification. How dare Toaster give me give money? The very fucking idea. I've had 8 pimples in my life, I'll have you know. Devin, if I end up paying, I swear to fucking God, I will shit your pants. Wait, what? You will shit my pants? How does that even work? I swear if you get me out of this, I will do only votes that will help you for the next 10 rounds. Wait, how much money do you even have, Toaster? Oh, you are the wealthiest noble. You're the richest guy in town. Order Lord Toaster to pay his debt. Cancel the debt. It's too old a matter. Order Lord Toaster to pay his debt plus 2 centuries of interest? Holy shit. Toaster gotta pay? Toaster, I'm just taking the temperature here. It doesn't seem like it's in your favor. I'm gonna, you know what, Toaster? The best I can do for you is vetoing the option that adds on 2 centuries of interest. The best I could do is vetoing the option that gets rid of 2 centuries of interest. Golden choice is enough for C times C. Even Surat, see, Surat was eyeing that C. That's rough, man. That's brutal. 2 centuries of interest. I swear if you go C, you don't even know. You see, now that just makes me want to unlock C. Now I just want to. I'm curious. Now you got me curious, Toaster. It is only right for one to pay their debts or duel. One of the two. Dueling isn't an option, unfortunately. I'm making Dead Eater veto sounds. Devin, veto C. I will say nice things about you on Blue Sky. It's this or Luigi? Oh, Lord. Hold on a second. I guess Surat just joined, so he doesn't have a great deal of money. Royal doesn't have a lot of money for some reason. Toaster, they want blood in the council chamber for some reason. Because I keep funding things to lower your stability? Oh, you dick. Well, that's why. You leave my stability alone. I don't know. I don't know, Toaster. I don't know. Devin, give me a second. Give you a second. Toaster always wants to be broke. This is his chance. He only wants to be broke when he's a baron. When he's a partition, he wants to be the richest, which he currently is. He got his wish. He is currently the richest. So he's now on his I need all the money arc. You know what, Toaster? Here's what I'm going to do. Toaster, you have to appeal. You have to appeal to the chat why they should vote for B. Make your case. Give us your statement. Not me. You're not convincing me. You got to convince the chat why they should choose B. All right, here's my speech. I shall write it now. All right, everybody, pay attention. Pay attention here. All ears, my opinion can be changed with new information. Down with the evil king and off with the heads of both the evil king and Toaster. Wait, what? How am I evil?
Give me a drink, bartender.
How am I evil? I'm being very fair here. I mean, aside from executing the milkmaid. I don't have my drink animation set up. I don't know what I did with it. Is this it? No, that's not it. I don't know what I did with my drink video. Down with the king. Yo, what's up, Gons? Welcome back to the stream. This King Bill is very fair. Look, he's given Toaster a lot of time. He's given Toaster a lot of time to make his case here. He's got to hurry up, though. He's running out of time. I'm about to hit the button. I'm writing it. Okay. I think to do with that Karen had something. Wait, what? I forget. How do I join? Oh, it's not pinned anymore. The command isn't pinned anymore. Okay, here. All right, what are you saying? Thank you all for coming to our Bee and Beer and Jesus. As you know, I'm as sick as a three-legged dog on the streets of India. Any minute, my lungs are going to sizzle, pop, and disintegrate into a liquid, wait, what? Liquid lung and organ gumbo soup? Give me money now. me and money needing a lot now. That's it? That was your appeal? Votes open. Votes open, y'all. You are the richest person in this world. You are this kingdom's Elon. Ooh, that's rough. That's a rough take. I think that Karen had something to do with the milkmaid being killed. Yeah, you're right on that one. Yo, what's up, Wisp? Welcome back to the stream. How are you doing? Throws Rotten Tomato. You didn't like my speech? No, I didn't. But hey, you know what? I left it open for everybody else. I like how you're the only one that voted for B. Okay, well, you tried. Hey, and I gave you an honest shot. I gave you an honest shot. So, but hey, maybe it won't be that much. Maybe you have 4,000 right now. Maybe it won't be that much. Maybe it won't be that much. Depths below 2 centuries of interest, but I'll go bankrupt. Oh, okay. Well, maybe it will be that much. Your great-great-grandfather. Wait, where did you? Oh, you just became the second richest person, tied with Lulu now. Your great-great-grandfather should have thought of that before he decided to run so slowly. Tell you what, I'll give you a few weeks to sell off the family silver before I expect full payment. This is an outrage. Lulu, you little snake, I'll get you back for this. Well, you know what? That wasn't so bad. I mean, it cut your wealth in half, but you're still the second richest person, tied with Lulu. Somehow Vince is now the richest. I figured at least my fellow partitions will vote A. Yeah, I think everybody just wanted to see what that centuries of interest looked like. As a count, had it been a solid period, I could have been swayed. I'm in it for the plot. I'm no longer the richest. See, he still has plenty of riches, even though he paid his fair share. We need to upcount Defiance now. Oh, you leave the Defiance alone. You leave the Defiance alone. Defiance is fine. Defiance is... Shark attacks? Oh, no. Begging for scraps? What's happening here? Devin, I sent you a Discord? Oh, no. What is I have an audio recording from Toaster here. Lord Almighty. I feel like I'm gonna dread pressing play on this, but what the fuck was this? Is this your Danny DeVito noises? You know, sometimes I'm glad that I don't know what you guys are saying, doing, or fucking emoting while we're playing this game. I've been making those noises ever since the vote started. Reminds me of the favorite time I saw this event. The noble whose ancestor owed the money was the fourth of his name. We ended up joking that since both their great-great-grandparents had raced, it would have meant that his ancestor would have competed to the other would have been a baby. We had him pay plus interest since the baby lost a foot race to a grown man fair and square. Well, that baby had no business running. Baby had no business running. Yo, what's up, Spy Master? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? You are in the Grandies. Man, the counts are getting no love over here. When Grandy Kane II enters the council chambers, his clothes are stained and rumpled and his face is haggard. Oh, because he's broke. Because he has no fucking money. I've lost everything, Your Highness. My coffers are empty. How did this happen? I mean, you know how it happens. It's just cruel to ask him. This year, the sun scorched my lands, Your Highness, and left me destitute. I'm utterly penniless. I beg for whatever spare coin the council can give. Hey, Countess Lulu is wealthy. She should help. She's not the wealthiest. It should be Vince. B, the crown should provide funds from the treasury, or C, deal with it yourself. Last time this was Toaster in the Barons who dealt with it himself. And it actually turned out really well for him. It turned out well for Toaster. He dealt with it himself, and man, it was a shock. I kind of want to see if Kane can do the same thing. I'm gonna say vote for C. I'm gonna cast my vote for C. I want to see if he can do. Wait, hold on a second. Hold on, because Toaster's was based on military, and this is based on faith, and the Grandy's faith isn't that good right now. What do you guys think? I say y'all should vote for C. I want to see how that turns out. I mean, I don't, you know what? Maybe I should save that. I can go either way. I certainly have the money in the treasury for it. If we want to get back at Lulu, Toaster, I'm okay with that too. But I kind of want to see what happens here. I want to see, that is the same thing with you. It's the same thing with you, Toaster. I wanted to see what happened if you dealt with it yourself, and it was interesting. It was a clip that made it into my 2024 Rewind video. So I kind of want to see what happens here. I'm going to vote for it. I'm going to vote for C. Oh, my mom has texted me. Oh boy. Okay, looks like I'm gonna get my way here. Hopefully, Kane, you can deal with it. I'm hoping you can handle this. Wait, it might be too early for applause. It might be a little bit too early for applause because we don't know which direction this is gonna go. Oh, yes, Your Holiness. The same despondent response that Toaster gave. Grandy Battle of Kane 2 returns to his manor where he asks local priests of the ninth god for charity. Uh-oh. Drum roll. Between the preaching... Oh, it succeeded! Again! Damn! Between the preaching of the priest and other grandees listening to his troubles, donations flood in. Soon, Grandy Battle of Kane 2 is in a much more comfortable position. Okay, the defiance has lowered, and you got 300. I mean, that's not the best in the world compared to your peers, but you're not broke anymore, so that's good. Hey, there you go. Not bad. Now the applause can happen. Sound the horn. Oh man, I haven't done this one in a long time. I wonder if I lost my touch. All right, let's see if I can do this. This will be a congratulatory sound the horn here. Congratulations. Oh man, it's been a while since I've done that one. Okay. I can't believe me quoting Sunny in Philadelphia didn't win you guys over. Man, I haven't watched that show in well over 10 years. I don't remember any of those quotes. I need to rewatch it, honestly. Like, it got to a point in that show where it just became a little too over the top, a little too ridiculous. Like, those first few seasons were my favorites because it was at least a little bit more grounded, even though it was just as insane. Wisp? Hey, Wisp! It looks like the Count's got some reinforcements there. The Horn of Gondor, the hobbits are in trouble. Alright, now we have a shark attack to deal with. Upsetting news from the coast, Your Majesty. Several peasants have been killed by a shark. I've already sent your condolences. You can't close my beach! This is a scene out of Jaws. Lord Lightning Strike. Like, excuse me? The beach is vital for coastal tourism. You can't close it. Just because a few people got on the wrong end of a fish. Well, now I want to close it. Do you expect the attacks to continue? We can't risk coastal tourism. I mean, well, I want to close it now. You can't. I'll take this all the way to the consul. Okay, well, let's see what happens. Keep the beach open. That's the Jaws approach. Hire an adventurer to hunt down the man-eater. Shut down the beach or turn the shark itself into a tourist attraction. Well, it's a good thing I kept my veto, because I'm going to veto that one. And let you guys decide on the others. I'm always down for hiring a witcher, but turning the shark into a tourist attraction seems interesting. That seems like an interesting idea. This seems like the option that the Grandies would go for. I mean, not the Grandies, but the Partitions would go for. It's genius. We flip this on its head. The Partitions immediately mount an impressive public relations campaign. Come to Prosper Beach. See the world-famous man-eating shark. Thrill seekers welcome. More people are More people are dying than ever, but at least they've all signed waivers. Everyone's happy, especially the shark, which grows very fat indeed. Damn, we just start feeding the shark for gold. Well, Toaster, you're back to being richer than Lulu, at least. You're still one step behind Vince as far as the wealthiest in the kingdom. Toss a coin to your fisher. Jaws is Joe's favorite movie. He called me from work as soon as you started the vote, so I let him choose. Awesome. I mean, maybe that's what they should have done with Jaws, too. But I'm not the richest. Look what you've done to me. I'm destitute. Oh, there's a King of the Castle drop going? Is there? For those that own it. I didn't realize that. You are now eligible to get rewards for King of the Castle. To get your loot, claim your drop by February 25th. Oh, interesting. You said you had a surprise for me? Oh, I didn't even realize that the Counts had reached their defiance goal. Indeed, and here it is. Behold. Your Grace, what are you doing here at such an hour? I'm sorry, I hope you didn't overhear any... Ahaha, quit babbling, you blowhard. This isn't the king. It's a peasant who's the king's spitting image. Blood and stars. And just in time, the spy master trusts us, and we can move on to the next phase, kidnapping the king and putting this fool in his place. How do we manage that? We'd eat the kingdom in utter chaos, bad enough that the king's abduction can slip past unnoticed. For the next stage of their scheme, The accounts must lower stability to 4 or less in 2 seasons. Auction time. Well, we definitely don't want a prison, huh? I think we want libraries. I think we want libraries and aqueducts. So let's put all of our money into libraries and aqueducts. My mom keeps texting me job postings, which is great. I'd rather not think about stuff like that at this hour, though. The fuck is all this money? No, let's say no to the prison. No to the prison. You sons of bitches. Occupational hazard, a sacrilegious request, and a new contraption. I didn't throw in my money. Hardly anybody did. Oh, dear fucking God, I'm the richest. Open the auctions again. Wait, I don't know. Are you flipping? Are you flipping back to wanting to be poor? You're not the richest. You're still behind Vince. Let's look at a new contraption. Your Majesty, a grandee by the name of Aid the Bubble wanted to present you with a new invention. Uh-oh. I think I've seen this one before. Your Holiness, we are entering a modern age, a more humane age. Yet botched executions are commonplace. Decapitations where the head doesn't come off, or hangings where it does. No more. Behold, a merciful machine for removing heads quickly and painlessly. I call it the Aid the Bubble. Aid the Bubble, which is an interesting name for a guillotine. He swishes away a cloth to reveal a huge machine of iron and wood. It has a hole for someone to place their head in and a heavy blade dangling ominously above it. The sight sends a chill down your spine. You want to name this horrible thing after yourself? Why not? This is a machine of mercy. With a little funding, Your Majesty, I could distribute the Aid the Bubble across the kingdom. I'll bring in the council. You won't regret this. Alright, should the council provide funding for Aid the Bubble? Fund a nationwide rollout? Test it on Grandee Aid the Bubble himself? Ban this horrible contraption. Where are you at? Well, you're a Grandee. You only got $1,000. You don't have that much money. What are you talking about? I hate money. Everybody knows this. Yes, get that number, friend. I want my own guillotine one day. And I'll make her baby pink, covered in holographic glitter, and name her Famished. Wait, no, that'll lower stability. As much as I mean, I've already seen what this looks like. And I can't get that guy. I can't get that guy down. I can't get that guy down. I'd prefer C, but I can't get that guy down. Nobody wants to ban it. That's, I mean, I'm against capital punishment. For the most part. Unless it's a milkmaid, I guess, milking a cow for some reason. Hundreds of aid the bubbles are built in southern workshops and sent to courthouses all over the kingdom. It's gonna have a bad impact, I'm sure. Soon you're chopping through the backlog of condemned prisoners with unprecedented speed and unprecedented mercy. Well, my authority was already tyrannical before, so I guess that didn't really have much of an impact. Oh, Wisp. You might have a hefty delay there. I like capital punishment because it sounds like punishment for having capital. And we should encourage people not to have money. So you're back on the no money arc. You're a Grandy, though. Money should be your main thing. Grandy Spymaster. Your Holiness, I'm as devout as anyone, but it's beyond ridiculous that for one day every week all shops shut and no work gets done. I know, it's the Knight's holy day, the day he rested after slaughtering all the other gods like cattle. But must it interrupt trade? I'm leaving profit on the table. And need I remind you that the South is the economic powerhouse keeping the kingdom afloat. Is it? I guess it is. It has the highest trade and the highest farming. We should receive special dispensation. A reasonable enough request. It most certainly is not. Ah! I assure you, High Inquisitor, I have nothing but the utmost devotion to the Ninth, but I need to think of my profits. Think of the profits. Allow people to work on holy days, but only in the South? Allow people to work on holy days throughout the kingdom? Keep the weekly day of rest. You know what? It's been a while since I bribed you guys. I'll pay you 500 gold to vote for B. Yeah, but losing money so fast broke that part of my brain. The fucking priest person is saying this? Yeah, it seems like that would be more of a Grandy thing. Oh, what did I do? We're all going to burn, all of you. But the only thing that burns is all that money in your pocket. With merchants allowed to operate on holy days, profits increase throughout the kingdom and the treasury swells. Church attendance drops like a stone, of course, but no one really notices except the High Inquisitor who plots her revenge. Soon, Inquisitors tour the realm, spreading rumors that you are mad with power and intent on replacing churches of the Ninth with churches to yourself. Nonsense, of course, but given the growing authority of the crown, the peasants believe it ready enough. Soon enough, the land is gripped with riots. Riots? What the fuck? Where the fuck did riots come from? Damn, that fucking tanked my stability like... I didn't expect it to hit stability like that. We received a message from the wizard Athmorel, Your Majesty. There was a storm localized entirely within my chambers this morning, and this letter appeared in a flash of lightning. Her new apprentice, Battle of Cannae, has died. This is quite normal, Your Majesty. The survival rate of wizard apprentices is less than 1 in 10. Regardless, Athmorel has sent us compensation. How charitable. And what of the damage that she's already wrought in Chinsk? We didn't receive any compensation for that. Alas, no. Only this 150 gold. Perhaps the council will have an idea of what to do with it. Wait, that's it? 150? Damn. I'm gonna give 150 gold to his successor. I mean, that guy's broke anyways, right? No, he's got money. He's got some money. Pay the counts for the magical damage in Chinsk. Build a statue celebrating Battle of Cannae's bravery. Keep it for the treasury. Let's see what happens if we pay the counts. I'm gonna vote for paying the counts. Devin, you are bombing stability on purpose, aren't you? I didn't think it was gonna lower stability by 2 points. I just wanted the money in my treasury. Because I figured at some point I might have to pay off a wizard. but I didn't think it was gonna tank it by 2. A storm sent by a wizard. At this time of day, this time of year, localized entirely within your bedroom. May I see it? Alright, let's see if this is a fail or not. The money, feeble as it is, goes towards the farmers who were affected by Athmoral Stay and Chinsk. I failed, but what good can gold do really? A few cows are bought, but the old ones are still roaming around the fields leaving flaming manure and producing acid milk. Oh god. No matter what the farmers try, the land is rotten with magic. That's just what happens when a wizard visits. The counts are nothing but insulted by your help. Yeah, well, they always are mad. Those counts are just perpetually angry. The south swells with a sudden influx of devotees from across the kingdom. They've come to see the Knights Herald Zane in action. In the picturesque town of Aranjar, the Grandee's holy claimant delivers a speech to a raucous applause. 2 figures stand in an alcove nearby. If our army were strong enough, we could take the palace by force. A crusade? That sounds promising. Though I suggest we leave it up to the Ninth God. Surely he will intervene on Zane's behalf. How should the Grandees put Zane, the Knights Herald, on the throne? Launch a holy war or pray for a miracle? Jeez. Holy war it is, I guess.
May Allah awaken the people and help them to see the evil doings of Israel and the United States.
As the vote is called, cheers erupt in the cramped hall of the Grandee Royal's villa. For the Ninth God, death to the Pretender, death to King Bill. Jax? King Bill is a great king, guys. For the final stage of their scheme, the Grandees must raise their military to at least 7 to at least 7. Oh, I could give everybody a tax cut. What would that make my treasury look like? 5,700. What if I cruel taxed everyone? Ooh, 9,000. It's over 9,000! Let's get the tax cut. I think I will just give everybody tax cuts. I've got a pretty good buffer before I get to 1,500, I guess. I'm bummed that it's not using my little character. Do you have to create a custom character for every region? Did you create one for every region? Raise our taxes, me hate money. After this, Toaster, you're gonna be fucking fat with money. In fact, I might just do that. Oh, look at that. You got 4,100. 4,150 now. Damn, you are loaded, man. Everybody is fucking loaded. God, everyone. Why are you guys trying to overthrow King Bill? You guys are stacked. Your quest for an heir is finally complete. You stand before the council holding a small child in your arms. The council is filled with nervous silence. My cousin and adopted son. Get that stability back up there, even though it's a little too late for one of them. The assembled nobles break into polite applause. By designating the heir, you cemented the stability of your kingdom. Your esteemed highness, may I be the first to congratulate you on adopting an heir. What is his name? Patrician Gons. Bill 2. By the way, did you guys see? I saw it on Twitter earlier that it was revealed on Howie Mandel's podcast that Bill Burr and Billy Corgan are brothers. Like that was like a mind-blowing revelation. Like it took me a long time to kind of wrap my mind around that one. Like what? That's nuts. They look near identical. They do, but like you don't really think that they would be like. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. It's pretty. Like I was literally, because like Billy Corgan was a childhood hero of mine throughout middle school, high school, and some years after, and fucking Bill Burr is a hero of mine right now from like the past 10 years or so. So the fact that both of these dudes, who do look very similar, and I never really noticed how similar they looked until like this revelation came to be. But like yeah, as soon as like I saw it, I was like blown away. Like I still don't even really know how to fucking describe it. It's kind of a crazy thing.
Oh,
Look who's here.
oh, hey, what's up?
Sit down.
You're an asshole.
Billy Corgan. Billy Corgan.
Yeah.
I'm an asshole?
Yeah,
I thought this would be great to bring a family together.
He didn't tell you. He told me you were totally cool with me coming.
That's what he does. That's what he does.
I thought it would be
so
a
then,
good
like,
surprise.
can this be like edited out, or no?
I can go. I mean, you told me Bill was.
All right, fuck it. No, I'll do it. Like, did you ever think the fact that I never told that story, that, you know, maybe you shouldn't? Did you ever, you know how many fucking, like, emails and crap that I got? Like, I sort of, like, went away from that.
So let me just fill
You know?
in. Let me just fill in.
Do we talk on a regular basis?
We've never met.
So Billy Corgan was nice enough on my podcast to talk about the fact that he told a story that he had never told before, that his father traveled.
My stepmother said to me, "Do you know who Bill Burr is? Bill Burr might be one of the children that your father sired in his days on being a traveling musician."
If you do the math,
He was a piece of shit. And he had two kids this close together, and he named them the same fucking name.
Good
He thinks
point.
it's different because he's Billy and I'm Bill. Like, that's how he told the difference.
Well, I was Bill when I was young, but you're right. I mean, with all respect.
I just thought.
All right,
I
well,
don't-
whatever. You know, it's
I just
weird.
thought-
It's not that I don't like him. It reminds me of all of that shit. So, you know, it's
It,
like,
it just seems more of the same from what I've been hearing.
All right, whatever. I mean, I like your music.
Appreciate that.
Okay, great.
Would you? Oh, you know what would be cool if you let your brother play drums.
Like that, I ended up watching like the whole thing, and
You needed to do that.
Okay, can I give you the setup on all this? Because it's his
Oh,
fault.
you can do whatever you. Like, why did you feel the need to do that?
Okay, can I give you the setup on all this? Because it's his fault.
You can do whatever you want because you kind
No,
of
I'm trying to
already
be
did that.
Okay, I'm trying to be respectful.
Now
'cause-
you are.
Okay, no wait. He told me you were cool
You're a
with me.
Cubs fan? That fucking tracks.
Theo Epstein.
Fucking Wrigleyville. Bunch of cunts. Southside's where it's at. What's up?
Do you want me to tell the story?
Yes.
Okay. So, you know, he owns about 80 buildings in this area. I don't know if you know how rich he is. But anyway, so I was working in another building, and I came out the building, and the first thing he said to me was, "Here comes Bill Burr." And I said, "Do you know that story somehow?" And he said, "What story?" So I told him privately that story. He said, "Oh, you got to say this on the air."
Yeah, but he always does that. Because that's the thing. He's bringing in here not because he's trying to heal the bullshit that we went through growing up. He's getting here just for the fucking ratings. I mean, the guy literally accepted a fucking award in the middle of a podcast. I'm supposed to be promoting my special, and he's over here like...
You can do it. March 14th on Hulu.
Like, that's going to help now?
I still love you, though. Even though you did
But
this.
it's not about
Okay,
me.
so now what was supposed to happen? Are we going to go play catch? We're both going to...
Yeah, it was a very uncomfortable. But it got funny. It did get funny. And there were some stories shared. There were some notes passed back and forth about the stories that their dad told them about what they did. I always thought like the dad having a secret second family thing, I always thought that was kind of like a joke. That always he has a secret family that over here, blah, blah, blah. But I like the idea that it exists and that, you know, Bill Burr's family was like a part of that is already crazy enough. But the fact that the other family, his half brother, is fucking Billy Corgan. Like, what are the odds? What are the odds that both of these two dudes who look pretty similar would both end up being like at the top of their respective entertainment fields? Like, for many years, Corgan was at the top of like alternative rock, and you know, Bill Burr right now is at the top of stand-up comedy. Like, it's pretty fucking wild. I still have a hard time wrapping my head around it. But I guess crazier things have happened. But yeah, I spent a good portion of the day like watching that podcast, watching the whole Howie Mandel thing, and just trying to wrap my brain around it. That's rough, bud. Yeah, that whole thing about it didn't even cross my mind that they were both named Bill. And I have to imagine that's because he didn't want to mix up his kids accidentally. He didn't want to call the wrong kid the wrong name and then have his secret family be outed. So he just ended up paving over that problem by naming both kids the same name. So even so he doesn't, you know, he's never exposed if he's thinking about the other. That has to be the reason. Billy Corgan's entertainment field is being at the bottom of the professional wrestling. Well, now he is, yes. Now he is, for sure. But there's no denying that, you know, in the 90s, he was peak. I like Bill Burr for the most part. Some of his sets I'm not big on. Guy I went to high school with, his mom went to high school in Chicago with Corgan. Respectfully, what year were you born? About to turn 45. Yeah, I mean, Corgan is into the wrestling thing now. He mentioned that on the podcast too. But I mean, that's not what everybody knows him for. I mean, he did that song for Batman and Robin. What more do you want? Excellent, Your Serene Highness. I'm sure a little Bill, too. Yeah, that's what made me think of it, the whole Bill thing. I hadn't thought, I mean, even though we've been talking about King Bill all night, once it got to Bill, too, that's what made me think, oh, yeah, Billy and Bill. Corgan and Burr. Congratulations on finding an heir. Now you just need to fulfill your ambition to win the game. Expect a visit from the Spy Master soon. A bizarre report. I don't like where this is going. Your Majesty, I received worrying reports, worrying and confusing. What's wrong? I received reports from one of my little birdies that Haunted Whisk Keep. He has a most unusual guest. Who? It's you, Your Majesty, or someone who looks like you. I have no reason to suspect the Count's plotting anything, and yet I can't square this away. Fortunately, our kingdom is quite stable. If they try to spring any surprises on us, I should hear about it early. Nevertheless, it's still worth calling a meeting of the council to try to do something to put a stop to this. Very well, assemble them at once. The Counts are plotting something. How can the council stop them? Triple the security around the palace. Conduct a thorough search for the eastern castles. Do nothing. I'm going to veto do nothing. Let's spend some money, man. Let's spend some money, y'all. Let's spend some money and boost up my security around the palace. Corgan had his moment. I waited in line for Melancholy. Oh, I used to be huge into the Pumpkins. They were my favorite band for many, many years. Like, I was one of the ones who I liked Adore. When everybody else in my high school hated that album, I thought Adore was awesome. And every album after that, well, just about every album. I fell off of them eventually when they reunited with just Billy Corgan and a bunch of other random people. I thought he probably should have stuck with Zwan, but around that time is when I fell off. But high school, I was all about him. Middle school and high school. My friend does a lot of album art for him and Smashing Pumpkins. Oh, awesome. I was never big into Smashing Pumpkins. Oh, they were one of my favorites. If you're big into goth stuff, you should check out Mono Inc. I'm not goth at all. I'm punk. I mean, there's a lot of overlap in the subgenres there. All right, triple the security. You know, my authority took a little bit of a hit there, but I'm okay with that. Treasury goes down, but I've got money to spend. Oops, I didn't read that. It should now help keep you safe. The nobles think it's a display of weakness. There are rumors that you're slipping into paranoia. Well, who isn't nowadays? Everything is paranoia. Uh-oh. Tithe trouble. I owe 2 fan boxes of Mono Inc. I've never heard of Mono Inc. I've heard of Mono, but I've not heard of Mono Inc. Your Highness, I've come to submit a complaint about the Grandees of the South. Lately, they've been neglecting their tithes. I'm not a debt collector. Who do you think the common folk will blame if the church starts failing? Me? No, Your Highness, they'll blame you alone. Especially if I tell my priest to spread the word that you refuse to help a holy man. Go away, you irritating old fart. You know, if I didn't need my stability, I would hit that option. The worst offender is Spymaster Gaming. They haven't paid their tithe in years. I want an example to be made of them. Order the Grandees to pay their tithe in full. Toss Grandee Spymaster Gaming into the dungeon as an example to the rest. The Grandees should be exempt from paying their tithes. Do nothing to address the problem. Toss them into the dungeon. I'm always in favor of tossing people into the dungeon. I'm gonna bribe everyone to toss Spymaster into the dungeon. I'm gonna toss her. Just toss him in there. Let's just see what happens. Let's see what happens when we toss that guy in there. There is overlap for sure, but I've been kicking in a Nazi skull since I got my fake ID at 16, so I earned the distinction. Love my goth bat friends though. I don't really associate goths with Nazisms. In fact, I associate that more with punks than anything else. Or, well, more metal kids. It's more of a metal kid thing, I guess. I mean, either way, Green Room will show you why there aren't a whole lot of black people in rural metal shows or punk shows. You jerks are really gonna go with do nothing? Okay. Hang on. Vote B. Awesome. Thank you for pulling in there, Gons and Toaster. Giving me the opportunity to hit that fucking tiebreaker. Boom. And thank you too, Vince, even though that was a little late, but I appreciate the sentiment. I am an uninformed voter. Oh, there's been a lot of that going on. You know, it's so crazy. It hasn't even been like a full week since inauguration, and it just feels like it's been months. And there's so many videos on Twitter or TikTok or everywhere else where it's like just a sea of people regretting votes and shit. And it's like, well, what fucking good is this gonna do us now? We're in for this shit. What? Just because I'm not paying my tithes? Nay, you can't do this to me. Oh, yes, we can. Hands behind your back, you faithless scum. After that, the rest of the grandees pay their tithes promptly for the rest of the year. The Archbishop is most grateful, and his priests preach your faith. Spymaster Gaming has been imprisoned. Spymaster Gaming 2 has joined the council. And some grandees' wealth has decreased. Not by much. Everybody's loaded in my kingdom. I have a kingdom of wealthy people. Or at least the nobles are. Oh yeah, this whips already. I'm in love with their drummer, who is also their backup singer. My fiance and I wish they'd tour here. Alright, let's go. In the darkest depths of an eastern forest, Count Wisp has gathered his fellow plotters around a mossy stone obelisk. The kingdom is at peace and everyone's looking for a new scandal to focus on. Not exactly the right climate to abduct a king. Count Mr. Advo, he was from the last play session. I could finally publish my memoirs if you think that would cause enough of a distraction. No, I don't think that'll do at all. No, I don't think it'll do. I think that'll do it. We need total chaos across the whole kingdom. You underestimate the impact of my memoirs. The Count's aim is to lower stability to 4 or less. I'm gonna stick with Golden Choice. Let's take a look at my ambition. It might not be enough. I mean, farming is great here, but it might not be enough elsewhere. At the start of your reign, you said you wanted to be the father of the nation. Oh, nice. You're well on your way to reaching that goal. The peasants are thriving and well fed, and they think of you fondly. Well done, Your Majesty. Alright, Defiance has lowered a bit. But to shut down your noble scheming for good, we need to build on that reputation. Your advisors have some ideas. The common folk are a sleeping giant that even the nobles are afraid to wake. If you become beloved by the peasants, the nobles won't dare overthrow you for fear of revolution. Or you could declare war on the Ashmedian Empire. The nobles will forget their schemes if you win. Our military is garbage. We can't do that. Let's go with that one. A wise choice, Your Majesty. I'll begin recruiting town criers to shout about your achievements to the masses. But first, you need some actual achievements. I have some. That's the whole point of my farming thing. Your priority is raise the kingdom's stability and overall farming as much as you can, and of course, there can't be any open rebellions among the nobles. Okay. The printing press? Oh, that's a recipe for disaster. An invitation. Without a word, Count Wisp hands you a blood-red envelope. It is sealed with white wax in the shape of a skull. Inside is a beautifully written invitation to an event called the Crimson Vigil, due to take place on an autumn night later in the year. I suppose I shall attend this event. I'll see you at the next vigil, Your Majesty. Wisp, you look great. He looks fancy. He looks like a fancy lad. I don't know if he was able to sync up. It seemed like he was on a bit of a lag, but I don't know if he was able to get that working right. Oops, I didn't even read that first part. Instead of relying on painstaking effort of scribes, it produces 100 copies of text an hour. Sounds dangerous. Yes, Your Serene Highness, but it could also be a most profitable investment. The king is right. Books should stay in the churches and universities, or else commoners will start getting ideas. I'm still pretty lagged out. That sucks, man. I don't know why you have such bad lag. A. Allow printing presses to be used by the masses. B. Only the church may use printing presses. C. Only universities may use printing presses. Or D. Forbid the use of printing presses altogether. I'm gonna veto A. Allowing printing presses to be used by the masses is essentially the same as social media. And we are all witnessing what social media does for stability. We're all very witnessing what stability looks like when the masses have the ability to just mass print anything they want. Why are y'all voting for B? Let's get some C's in there. Let's get some C's. Hey, there we go. I like that I have some guys I can count on. I like that I have some guys I can count on. There we go. This is what every king needs. Some backup. Only universities. Quell University will be proud to take stewardship of this marvelous new technology. Over the next few months, the university publishes countless educational texts spreading knowledge that had once been confined to its own library. Look at that. Boosted that bad boy. It proves an immense boon to trade and farming as the common folk learn advanced techniques for increasing crop and mining yields. Oh, hell yeah. Trade is a monopoly in the coast. Can't go higher in the east. Trade? Damn, I didn't even notice. Oh, it's maxed out. Trade is maxed out everywhere. Damn. Farming is now bountiful on the coast. It is abundant in the east and can't go higher. Damn, alright, well, this motherfucker... Unfortunately, Quell University also publishes a few histories of the kingdoms that don't paint the monarchy in a flattering light. Well, you know, that's what happens sometimes. That's what happens sometimes. We're not getting the treasury down, so I'm just voting for what the other factions don't want. Fair enough. Fair enough. Oh, ambition, beloved. Your Majesty, the common folk are swayed as easily as dandelion in a gale. I'm confident that we can make them adore you. This will be the biggest public relations campaign the kingdom has ever seen. You'll tour the kingdom giving speeches. Town criers will declaim your great deeds from every corner. Can't we do things that actually help people? The nobles would never accept it. You need to secure your hold on power. Then you could pass whatever reforms you like. A few days later, the Chancellor is helping you prepare for your first big speech. Get me my fancy robes. Or the peasants demand my presence. Or, this is the 5th one this week. Oh, give me the fancy ones. Get the king his fancy robes. You're hustled out onto your palace balcony, below which a sea of expectant and unwashed faces gaze up at you. As you step out into view, they erupt in cheers. Hats are thrown in the air, someone faints in joy. Everywhere you go, you've met the same reaction. Or met the same reception. The public likes you, they really like you. But you need to turn that into love. Give your speech. As you launch into your speech, the peasants hang on to your every word. Oh, this motherfucker is basically Obama now. King Bill, the beloved. The crowd grows and grows. When you wrap up, the peasants' cheering is so loud you're nearly knocked over. Oh, well done, Your Majesty. That went brilliantly. Obama! You did. Now let's take this show on the road. Over the next few weeks, you travel all over the kingdom, delivering the same speech to packed venues. Obama! Everywhere you go, you're greeted by cheers and applause. Things are going wonderfully. The common folk of the East even want to throw you a surprise banquet to celebrate your achievements. If it's a surprise party, why are you telling me? If I've learned anything, Chancellor, it's that surprises should be avoided.
Who in the hell does he think he is? Who does he think he is?
Hey, Obama, when you came and you gave without taking. I know what song that is. I can't remember who sings it. Wait, is that? Barry Manilow? Was that Barry Manilow? Or Rod Stewart? Don't know why I would get those two ever mixed up, but... Yes. Yes to Barry Manilow? Okay, fair enough. Okay, I think that's who I thought it was. This is a sign that you're a true king of the people, your majesty. This has nothing to do with the nobles, it's all about ordinary folks, the salt of the earth. With this banquet, I trust we'll hear from the East soon. After a few weeks, the Chancellor slide into your office looking very pleased with themselves. Your Majesty, the townsfolk of the East are ready for your visit. Ah, yes, I'll wear my best crown. You make your preparations to leave. Although it's meant to be a surprise, you may well bring some essential luxuries. Your husband, Glorb, steps up into the carriage and settles beside you, looking out the window. Does this mean he's cool with me again? Is Glorb cool with me? Look, the fact that I married a fishman and became like the most beloved king ever, that's gotta say, I married a fishman and then cheated on him with a pirate queen and became the most beloved king. So that's gotta say something about King Bill here. I wasn't expecting this to go ahead, if I'm honest. Let's see how it goes. This is very nice, don't you think? Very nice indeed. I'm so glad you agree, Your Majesty. Little Bill, too, makes the Chancellor play increasingly undignified make-believe games on the journey. You finally arrive in the eastern capital. Everywhere, the people line the streets and hang out the windows, cheering your procession. Count Haunted Wisp stalks up to you and bows. His smile is very rigid. Greetings, Your Grace. How good to see you. Surprise. By the 9th, I had no idea this was happening. The Eastern peasants have decided they support the crown so much that they've put on a party in your honor. They love me that much? It was a surprise for all of us. Voices of praise follow you as you travel to the banquet hall. Townsfolk throw flower petals at in your path. Count Wisp's face is like thunder. When you enter the banquet hall, the national anthem strikes up and even more cheering arises. The hall is filled with eastern townfolks, but there are also common folk from all across the kingdom. Southern townspeople crowd in, some in uniform of the city watch and bearing rapiers. They are cheering your name. The Chancellor looks stunned. I had no idea everyone had gotten together for this. Let's party! The people roared approval. You spend a week in the East feasting and drinking and breaking bread with the commoners. But you can't be on holiday forever. Eventually you return to the capital, where the council is in session. The nobles are arguing again. By the 9th, we must have coin from the treasury. I found an ancient law stating that the coast is entitled to funds for coastal sporting activities. No, we need gold for our business. The peasants aren't working hard enough and we're losing momentum. You think back to the gathered peasants, tradespeople, and merchants all cheering for you. So many of them cheering for you. Make your own money, you have enough. Be quiet and let me make the decision. Time for a change. I'm bringing the peasants into the council. Yes, let's do that. Reform, bitch. Reform party, bitches. And not that weird right-wing British reform party. What? Bringing peasants to the council? You lock eyes with them, and you can tell he's thinking back to the banquet in his town. Yes, Your Highness, of course. I'm so proud of you for marrying the fishman. Yay, the counts and the grandees don't own the kingdom. Oh shit, big changes. The age of enlightenment is upon us. We'll see. Even over a single day, it becomes clear that the nobles are running scared. You have so much support from the ordinary people across the kingdom that the nobles have realized just how outnumbered they really are. Merchants and peasants rub shoulders with aristocrats in council sessions, bringing fresh perspectives and the concerns of ordinary people to the throne for the first time. The kingdom grows truly harmonious. Even your crown feels lighter on your head when you put it on each morning. Oh man, the kingdom reached stability of 10. And of course, trade can't go higher already. It's already the highest it can go. But the treasury is fucking jacked. Holy shit. Your reign stretches out in front of you, full of hope and ready for a bright future. I will accept this, given that the state of our actual world is heading in the total opposite direction. I will live out my proletarian prosperity fantasy in King of the Castle as an increasingly violent oligarchy of power consolidates in our real world. You won the game with 6,000 gold or more in your treasury. You won the game by becoming beloved. Thank you. Thank you. All that remained of the Count's attempt to usurp the crown was a prisoner deep under the castle, clad in iron mask and shrouded in rumor. The partitions attempted to worm their way into the palace. Their attempt to worm their way into the palace was uncovered, and a number of arrests were made. Lord Partition Toaster ended his life, chained upside down to a dungeon wall. Damn. They gave your ass a number in the post-credit. They chained you upside down, too. Yeah, I told my son this would end badly. Yeah, I didn't help him at all. Yeah, I didn't help him at all, and it couldn't be argued it was my fault, but you know. The grandees prayed and prayed for a miracle to place Zayn in their rightful place on the throne, but no miracle came. It's nice to be loved, especially when you're loved by an entire kingdom. King Bill rode a surge of public adoration for another 15 years of carousing, feasting, and popular reform, which were promptly undone after his passing, but the peasants thought it was nice while it lasted. Come on, peasants! You guys have scythes and pitchforks and shit. Once they start trying to undo those reforms, take it to them. Don't just sit back and let them unwind it. King Bill, the pirate lover? Oh no! How disrespectful to Glorb. How disrespectful to fucking Glorb. Don't call me King Bill the pirate lover. That was a footnote. That was a footnote in my mighty reign, man. I'm the father of the kingdom. Everybody loves me. I brought prosperity to our farming and trade. Don't call me the pirate lover. Damn, spouse Glorb of the coast. Sorry, buddy. Didn't realize that they were gonna hit me with that one. Wealthiest noble is Toaster. Congratulations on being the wealthiest. Despite, I guess, fighting against that, even though you started off wanting to be the wealthiest.
Who in the hell does he think he is? Who does he think he is?
Poorest noble is Cadet, but that's because we killed him. Well, he killed himself going off to become a wizard, I guess. Okay, I'm out. Joe just got home and is taking me to the Megaplex. I recently killed my rabbit and he is buying me a rose. Oh, what the heck? This will probably not make sense to anyone, but that entertains me. Well, thanks for stopping by and hanging out. I'm probably going to end it too. This seems like a pretty good spot. Pretty good spot for me to call it for the night. That kingdom ended pretty awesomely, pretty epically. Old King Bill II. Oh man, that was the first time I've won that by popularity. That was interesting. Well, this isn't my fault because of my internet. Good to see everyone. I was gonna go too. Have a good night, y'all. Yeah, this seems like a pretty good spot to call it. My king, why are you so white? Well, he was a cousin. Maybe he was like a distant cousin or something. Good stream, good job. Thank you. I appreciate that. Good to see you, Devin. Hope that cheered you up. I feel a little better. I feel a little better than I did when I first started, that's for sure. Could you create a music channel on Discord? Yeah, I can do that. Let me see. Alright, there is now a music channel on the Discord. Like to share some music videos there? Well, it's there, so post away. Alright, thank you everybody for stopping by and hanging out. Had a good time. It was needed for me. It was necessary. This was a rough day. I have a feeling I'm going to have a few more rough days ahead of me here. At least tomorrow I have the AFC Championship game to look forward to. Hopefully the Bills can pull that out. But, you know, it is what it is. What can you do? What can you do? Let's go Bills. Yeah, I've got a pretty okay feeling about it. I feel like we could beat the Chiefs. I feel like we can beat them. And at least everybody's talking about how much the refs favor them. So maybe that'll help. Maybe that'll help take the weight off of the scales for them on that front. But I've got a good feeling, so we'll see. I hope you guys have a good rest of your night. I'll probably be back streaming on Tuesday. Hope to see you guys again, but if not, enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I'll see you when I see you. NFL is talking about reviewing slides, so NFL is noticing. Well, there you go. All the better. Take it easy, y'all.